Good evening, everybody online tonight. Well done for setting the time aside, being part of this presentation tonight. I'm Francois van Schalkwyk, Silver Presidential Director from PAAL. And what a privilege to be sharing with you online again tonight. I see a lot of new names online, and I've also received some photos from people sitting together in their groups tonight, all being part of this presentation. For some of you, this might be your very first introduction. For others, this might just be your second or third introduction to get you to a position where you, of course, can make a fully informed decision. So after tonight, especially for the new people online, you can go back to the person that invited you and give them an indication whether you're a number one. That means you are a product user, so the technology will make sense to you, and you, of course, would like to invest in your own optimal health. Or if you're a number two, that means while you're using the product, you would also like to share your experience with others, do some word of mouth marketing, and of course, turn this into a business, joining us as social entrepreneurs. Rest assured that whatever you choose, the person that invited you will, of course, treat you accordingly. My presentation tonight will be done in three parts. In part one, I will share a bit on our mission and give you some company background. In part two, I'm going to briefly share on the technology. I know we're limited for time, but the person that invited you will gladly give you some more mind-blowing information afterwards in the form of video clips or PDF files. And the third part of my presentation will be a brief introduction to the business plan as well. So let's have a look at our mission. This is called M5M, Mission 5 Million. This is, of course, where we address the number one cause of childhood death under the age of 5. They don't die from hunger, they're just malnourished. So after tonight, you will make the fully informed decision to join us. You will be ordering your product on automatic order on a monthly basis. And by doing that, you will enable us to nourish another child. So we are basically linking consumers to malnourished kids. So what a privilege to also announce that currently we have 16,000 kids in South Africa using our PhytoBlend powder. We recently visited some of the care houses in Port Elizabeth, with great results there as well. Here you can see Mabel sharing with the kitchen staff how to mix the PhytoBlend powder into the soups, the stews, the spreads for the sandwiches, even in muffins. They dish up, hand it out to the kids, guys. They just love the taste. They come back for more. And here you can see a little boy's before and after photo taken 30 days apart. Just amazing, the results adding a real food technology solution to only one meal per day. In most cases, these kids only get 5 proper meals per week, and they're back home over weekends and then back to school on Monday where they get a properly nourished meal again. Some background on the company. Manatech was founded in 1994. We currently operate in 26 countries, and the aim is to be visible in 50 countries by 2020. We currently have more than 130 patents registered worldwide. The amazing thing about the patents is that it is the actual product, and in some cases even the process, getting it there, that is patented. It is not the container, not the labeling, but the actual ingredients. Manatech is a research and development company. They have state-of-the-art labs. They publicly trade on NASDAQ under the name MTech, so please feel free to go and Google NASDAQ and MTech, get some insight on the company and the company's financials there. You will see the S-curves, and after these 24 years now, still going strong. We have an award-winning compensation plan, and as I've explained, our mission, also the social entrepreneur business model there. There you can see the labs, absolutely state-of-the-art. They have one piece of equipment that can break any product down to one single molecule. That is how serious they are, giving us the best product out there. Manatech also managed to get the product NSF certified, and in some cases, even the suppliers needs to be NSF certified before they buy their raw materials in. And there you can see the certification, very important. So they randomly pitch up at your plant, get some sample products, break it down to a single molecule, compare it to the readings, and if it is not within the limits, they of course decline certification. So very important to make sure that what is on the label is in the product, and that will be going into my body. Now for tonight's presentation, I'm going to work on what we need to optimally support and balance all the systems of our body. And these systems also include your immune system, digestive system, nervous, endocrine, and cardiovascular system. And I think, guys, what we really need based on the design of our bodies, we need to get our bodies to a position where it can identify, communicate, and at the end of the day, repair itself. So what I'm going to share with you now is the raw materials we need as building blocks for the different systems of the body. So our products does not treat, cure, or mitigate any disease, but it feeds the different systems, the raw materials it needs for proper function and proper structure, of course. The first product I'm briefly going to share on is the Ambritose. Now, this is the 8 plant sugars or plant saccharides that we need for proper cell-to-cell communication, for immune system. The double-blind crossover placebo studies done on the Ambritose proved that it improved cognitive function, memory, digestion, cell-to-cell communication, and etc. So very important addition there to your daily diet. I like to call this the glue that holds everything together. Just to briefly explain the process that takes place here, as you take in the glyconutrients, in our case the Ambritose, there's a process called glycosylation taking place, and then you will see this dense forest of little trees and branches forming on the surface of the 30 trillion cells in your body. Now, they basically have 2 functions. So the first function is to protect the cells against intruders. So let's say a negative virus, bacteria, infection should enter your body. This will be their first point of contact. They will then hang on to the enemy cells, and then the second function kicks in, and that is where it communicates it through to the other cells, and the immune system cells will come in and get rid of the intruder. So what happened here? Your cells identified, communicated, and will now repair itself. Now, let's say that this cell down here needs a specific type of nutrient. It will be communicated through, and that specific nutrition will be delivered. Let's say this cell got damaged somehow. It will be communicated through, and it will be repaired. So very important, the Ambritose there. We only get two out of the 8 sugars from a proper daily diet. So you can see the importance adding the Ambritose to your daily diet. I can still remember Dr. Murray, one of the authors of Biochemistry. He explained the glyconutrients to us about 11 years ago here in South Africa. And he started his talk by asking us, when do you want to put on your safety belt, before or after the accident? So I can still remember that as if I've heard it yesterday. So very important, guys, to start with the Ambritose sooner than later. MIT said that Glycomics is one of the 10 emerging technologies that will change the world. The next product I'm going to share on is the antioxidant. Now, guys, we live on a toxic planet. We're daily exposed to toxins, radiation, pollution, etc. Sitting here doing this presentation, I'm exposed, so I need that protective layer protecting the 30 trillion cells in my body. And then we have Manatech's antioxidant, also a real food technology solution. And Covan's lab actually tested 92 antioxidants, all claiming to be the best out there. And Manatech's antioxidant came out 3 times stronger than the closest competitor and 10 times better than most. So absolutely a powerful antioxidant. 2 of these caps per day will give you 3 times the protection of 5 vine-ripened fruit and veg. So guys, very, very powerful antioxidant. The next one, the Plus capsules. This is aimed at the endocrine system. This is also where regulation takes place and what is regulated by the system. Things like mood, happiness, temperature, hunger, sex drive, stress, sleep, energy, depression, etc. It's all regulated by your endocrine system. And the Plus is not a hormone. So it basically, we like to call this gland food. It's absorbed by the glands and they in turn form proper hormones. So very safe product to use. And we daily get great stories back from people adding the Plus to their daily diet. Some couples like to call this the happy marriage pill. Others say, well, there's less road dogs on the road now. So guys, try the Plus capsules within 30 to 60 days. You will truly experience an amazing difference there. And then the Phytomatrix, also a real food technology solution, contains no synthetic or chemically derived ingredients at all. Now, the regular daily accepted allowance of fruit and veg is up to about 13 servings, 7 to 13 servings per day. I don't know about you guys, but we struggle to get to 5 or 6 per day. So very difficult to get to 13. Kids need about 5 to 7 portions a day. Very difficult to get them to maybe eat 2 or 3. So I find it a lot easier to swallow 4 of these caps per day, giving me the nutritional value as if I've eaten 9 to 13 servings of fruit and veg. So excellent addition there as well. And then the digestive system, this also includes the elimination system. And I know a lot of doctors will say that most illnesses starts and ends in the colon. So guys, very important system to properly take care of. The sooner the better. So there we have the Mana Cleanse as for a good clean. Let's call this the broom that cleans out the house. Now, we prefer taking this 2 out of 12 months a year. Usually December and January, we take the Mana Cleanse to make sure we get a proper clean there. The GIzyme giving you the enzymes on the different pH levels. This is actually the product that I originally started on 11 years ago. I struggled when I had some broccoli, mushrooms, spicy food, melon, watermelon, etc. I bloated and it repeated for up to 2 hours afterwards. Dr. Nugent then said, well, there might be a digestive challenge, so try the GIzyme 20 minutes before a meal. 2 months later, totally sorted. So today, I make sure that I don't run out of GIzyme. Usually when I travel, I take some with. When I'm invited for a meal, I take one 20 minutes before the meal. And so very good addition there. And then the GI Pro Balance as a pre and a probiotic. We know that usually they say when you take certain types of medication or stuff, you need to take a very good yogurt with it. The challenge with the yogurts these days, this is my opinion only, is that it is more of a dessert than really giving you what you need. So the GI Pro Balance, an excellent addition there as a pre and a probiotic. And then the omega-3, I know a lot of people, they tend to use the combinations of 6 and 9, 3 and 6, 3, 6 and 9. But guys, we get more than enough 6 and 9 from a normal daily diet. So we need to supplement omega-3. The ratio between 3 and 6 should be 1 to 1. Currently, we test about 1 to 30. So we need to add the omega-3 there. Now, what stood out about this omega-3 is, first of all, that it's double distilled. It's called processed. It is EPA-DHA, exactly what we need for proper brain, cardio, and joint function. And then they've even added some lemon to it to get rid of that fishy reflux. And they've also added the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D3. So great addition there. And you can bounce this off some nutritionists, and they will all say that most people test vitamin D deficient these days. So very, very good addition there as well. Guys, that is your optimal health system. If you add this to your daily diet, you can honestly say that you are working towards your own optimal health. Now, to make it easier for us, they've put together the optimal support packets. And in those little sachets, they've added the antioxidant, the phytomatrix, and the plus capsules. So you basically take one sachet in the morning, one sachet at nighttime, and that is 3 systems already taken care of. Now, based on your specific need, the person that invited you will share with you the usage of Ambritose. And all I can say at this stage is more is always better. So whenever we go through some difficulties, we just take more Ambritose to get our bodies to properly communicate and, of course, to boost the immune system as well. And then added your omega-3, and this is your optimal health system. For the kids up to the age of 12, of course, we have the Mana Bears, great addition there. Now, 4 of these per day will give them the nutritional value as if they've eaten 11 different fruit and veg. So absolutely a great addition there as well. We sometimes call this the Mana Bears or the Mama Bears or the Nana Bears, whatever you want to call it. Absolutely a great taste to it. So yes, add this to your kids' daily diet there as well. Then we have an amazing skincare range. On the left-hand side, your Emprozone gel as a proper hydrating gel. The right-hand side, the firm body lotion. Excellent products. In the center, you will see our 3-step system, skincare system, the cleanser, the moisturizer, and the youth rejuvenation cream. So it's not a 6 or 7-step system, but a 3-step system only due to the number of active ingredients in your youth rejuvenation cream. So get some information from the person that invited you, some mind-blowing information. You will just love the skincare range there as well. Here you can see an elderly guy. He started applying the firm lotion on the upper arm, and you can see the result there 6 months later. Can't believe after 180 days, the amazing difference there as well. This lady applied the youth rejuvenation cream to the neck area. There you can see the amazing result 180 days later as well. Here you can see John, after a fall, immediately started applying the Emprozone gel to the affected areas 4 times a day, generously, and there you can see after 3 days, the amazing difference there as well. And then for the athletes online, we have an amazing performance kit put together. And what are you guys looking for? You're looking for performance, endurance, and recovery. So there we have the sport capsules, the impact increasing the VO2 max, the oxygen in the blood, the bounce back for a good recovery, the cardio balance for better blood circulation, of course, the catalyst to nourish the 30 trillion cells in your body. So this is a pack, of course, will take care of performance, endurance, and recovery. There's some other stuff that we can add to this, but speak to the person that invited you and they will gladly share with you the rest of the products there as well. Why I like to add the catalyst, if you just have a look at the benefits of catalyst, you will realize the importance adding the catalyst there as well. Gives you antioxidant support, fat loss support, liver and nervous system support, energy levels, blood sugar levels, blood pressure, immune system, skin, eyes, gums, kidneys, joints, nerves, etc. So absolutely a great addition there. And it provides 100% of the daily value of most of your vitamins and minerals, and more than 100% in some cases as well. And then Manatech made the decision to move away from the fat loss route and the weight loss route, and rather decided to take the fat loss route. Now, what is the difference here? If you take the weight loss program, you tend to lose muscle, fat, and water. Your heart is a muscle. You definitely don't want to compromise on your heart. You don't want to compromise on your organs, losing a lot of water. So we prefer taking the fat loss route where you just get rid of stored body fat. So on the left-hand side, it's actually your BMI, your body mass index, versus the right-hand side, your BCI, your body composition index. So this is a far better route to follow. Now there we have the Osuline as a peptide technology, turning fat into energy, breaking down fat cells, gives you 450 milligram food form calcium and 50 milligrams of magnesium, etc. So great addition there. And then added to this, the True Plenish as a proper meal replacement shake. Now, this will give you 20 grams of food form protein per serving. You get it in vanilla and chocolate as well. It is suitable for ages 9 and up. They use non-GMO ingredients. It is all naturally sourced and, of course, vegan friendly. And then also no artificial sweetness, colors, or flavors added to it. Absolutely an amazing addition there. I, of course, like the chocolate, either with a double espresso to make myself a chocolate-chino, or I just like to add a tablespoon of peanut butter and a banana, put it through the food processor, and we like to call that the king. So an amazing taste to it, and it lasts up to 5 hours after taking it. So guys, this is a proper meal replacement shake. Then we have the Mana Tea, also a great addition there. It contains Manapol, one of Manatec's exclusive ingredients. It's loaded with antioxidants. It's a thermogenesis, so it basically heats up your systems to help you burn stored body fat as well. And then recently added our Glyco Cafe as the first full coffee you will ever drink. This, of course, helps me to drink a bit less coffee during the day. I used to take a double espresso every hour on the half an hour. So now I'm down to 4 per day. And that is all due to the Glyco Cafe. So it really satisfies me. So if I take a Glyco Cafe, I don't feel like having another coffee 2 to 3 hours later. Now, the benefits of the Glyco Cafe, of course, it improves cognitive function, antioxidant support, it takes care of a healthy metabolism, cardiovascular health. It's gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, vegan-friendly, no artificial colors or flavors added, and of course, no MSG. Some people even now take it without sugar, where they used to take 2 sugars, they might now take a half a teaspoon or 1 teaspoon of sugar. The guys that's used to half or 1 teaspoon, they now take it without any sugar. So absolutely a great addition there as well. Here you can see Christopher with his fat loss challenge. It's 2 years later now, but the first and the last photo there was taken 18 months apart. Just amazing. He lost the whole person there, 71 kilograms, 235 centimeters. So a lot of fat loss there. And Christopher, thank you again for allowing us to use this online. Here you can see another one, 15 months later. Just look at that transformation that took place. Guys, that is your optimal health system. That is a little bit on our technology. And I'm now going over to part 3, where I will briefly share on the business side as well. I would like to start off with Robert Kiyosaki's cash flow quadrant, where he divides the population into 4 categories. On the left-hand side, you will see the employee and the self-employed. Now, I originally started off as an employee, realizing that I was working for a system. You then get to a point where you realize, listen, yeah, I've gained enough knowledge and experience. Maybe it's time to start my own business. That is then when I started my own accounting practice, moving over to the self-employed quadrant, just to realize that I was the system now. I had to be at the office first, left there last, and also got paid last at the end of the month. But there I was trading time for money. So yes, the money was better than being an employee, but of course that meant less family time. And as a family man, I wasn't happy losing some family time there. That is when I met Louis and Leonie, my mentors. They introduced me to the B quadrant business, in our case, the network marketing concept. And of course, I did a lot of research to make sure that it is a legal thing to do. Read some books, looked at the people that endorse the network marketing industry, and realized that this is the business model of the 21st century. And then eventually we move over to the investment quadrant. Now, according to statistics, 90% of people will either be in the employee or self-employed quadrants, and they share in 10% of the wealth. On the right-hand side, you will see 10% of the population in the B and I quadrants, and they share in 90% of the wealth. The great thing here is that we are allowed time to move from employee to business system and from self-employed to business system. The big difference here is here you trade time for money and you work for money, and once you get over here, you will have a system that works for you, and over here as investor, you will have money working for you. So this was absolutely mind-blowing when I was introduced to the network marketing industry, of course. Now let's get your business started. Let's see what we need to get your business going. First of all, you need a profile with an account number so that you can talk to people, introduce them, get them on board, and of course, Manatech will pay you for doing the word of mouth marketing. Now to do that, we need to create your profile for 600 Rand plus shipping, in total 750 Rand. This is an admin fee, and I like to call this your license to trade for a year. And then 12 months later, you need to renew your business account again. Your second step will be to decide on the products you would like to order as an investment in your own optimal health. Now there, of course, we have some value bundles put together with an amazing saving to it, or you can just select your need-specific products. Your third step will be to select your products for your monthly auto order as an investment in your own optimal health. So let's get going with the business plan. Right, so that is you, and you are now 750 Rand out of pocket. You got your license to trade, your full account number. So the person that invited you will now sit down with you and put together a names list. You will start contacting people. You will share the technology and in some cases the business plan with them. And the aim here is in the next 4 weeks to create at least 5 customers ordering for 100 points plus every month on automatic order. As soon as you achieve that, you will qualify for the auto qualifier bonus of 700. All right, guys, I'm back. I apologize for that. This, of course, happened with the compliments of iBits, my internet service provider. So tomorrow morning, I will definitely have a discussion with them. Right, guys, so with your 5 customers in place, you will now qualify for the auto qualifier bonus of 750 Rand. And then also you will get the power seller bonus of 5 to 7.5% on their purchases, giving you an average income of 1,150 Rand there. Now the aim is over the next 4 weeks to duplicate this. In other words, to identify 2 associates that would like to become a social entrepreneur like us. The aim then is to get them to get their 5 customers on 100 point value automatic order each to help them to qualify for the 1,150 Rand. And then, of course, the aim after that will be to get your AQ team bonus of 3,000 Rand, giving you a total income of 4,150 Rand. The aim now is to identify more associates that would like to do the same. And in doing this, you will build a network with a combination of associates as business builders and customers as product users. What I like about this system is that nobody is forced to become business builders. So you will be dealt with based on your specific preferences. So now we just need to keep on duplicating this, and looking at the names, I can see that there's a lot of people with big dreams online, and you would like to take care of some care houses, orphanages, old age homes, medical facilities, etc. So guys, this might just be that vehicle you are looking for. Now, by sharing with more people, you will generate a turnover of 1,500 points. That is roughly 15 people spending 1,200 Rand per month each. You will have your customers in place. So your average income will be anything between 4,000 and 10,000 Rand. Now, duplicating this, teaching some people to achieve this, you will upgrade to Executive Director. That's 6,000 points. With your customers in place, you will now qualify for an average income between 6,000 and 12,000 Rand. Teach some people to achieve this. You will upgrade to Silver Executive Director, 10,000 points, average income 8,000 to 15,000 Rand per month. From here, you upgrade to 20,000 points, Gold Executive Director, 15,000 to 30,000 Rand per month. From here, you upgrade to 40,000 downline point volume. You will be a Presidential Director, earning 30,000 to 40,000 Rand per month. Well, guys, if that is not enough, let's just take it a couple of steps. I'm not going to take it right to the end because there is no end, there is no limit. But let's have a look at the other levels. After Presidential, you can build it to Bronze Presidential, average income there 50,000 to 70,000 Rand. Silver Presidential, 80,000 to 140,000 Rand. And then Gold Presidential, 150,000 to 180,000 Rand. And then Platinum Presidential and beyond, they start at 250,000 Rand, and there is no limit. And at this stage, I would really like to thank Louis and Leonie van der Linde, my mentors, for teaching me, coaching me, mentoring me, guiding me through everything I need to know about network marketing. Then, guys, there is some more information you can have a look at on some websites. Please feel free to go to manatechscience.org, have a look at the studies there, go to publications, have a look at the studies. There's 17 clinical trials done. I think 12 was double-blind crossover placebo studies. Work through that, have a look at that, and read through the results there. Check it out and get all the information there to make that fully informed decision. You can even go into the products, have a look at the ingredients, have a look at the sources where they get the raw materials from. Everything is published on manatechscience.org. Guys, remember, this is a public company listed on NASDAQ, so they are not allowed to lie about anything they publish. You will also find their publications published on PubMed as a third party. And then you can also go to allaboutmanatech.com, have a look at the PDF files, the video clips there, and yes, get yourself to a position where you can make that fully informed decision. For the new guys online, it was great spending time with you, and I believe you are now in a position to make the decision whether you're a number 1 or a 2. So if you would like to become a product consumer, the person that invited you will create your profile accordingly and assist you in putting together a need-specific pack as an investment in your optimal health. And in advance, I would like to thank you for contributing towards the Mission 5 Million as well by just ordering a product and investing in your own optimal health. And then the number 2s, they would like to become social entrepreneurs like us. Guys, well done for making that decision. Welcome on board. And the person that invited you will now assist you in creating your profile to get your business started. They will take you through the system. They will duplicate the system and then assist you by giving you, let's call it, on-the-job training as well. Looking forward meeting some of you at the monthly trainings coming up. The rest I will meet at the next super regional function. So get these dates from the person that invited you. And guys, let's go out there and make a huge difference in people's lives. God bless.